The flower colors are not random. The flowers have evolved to have the colors that are necessary to promote their reproduction. The color of a flower correlates with the quality of the nectar inside. Insects look at the colors when looking for nectar. Hotter flowers or warm nectar attracts bees, as they need energy to pollinate the flowers. If a bee is presented with two flowers, both with the same quality and quantity of nectar, the bees will be attracted towards the ones with warmer colors. So, now you know why flowers have the colors they do. They have evolved to attract the bees.
Products are manufactured in factories, but sold in boardrooms and strategy rooms filled with marketing and sales gurus. Though often paired with sales, marketing is an entirely different branch. It is the magical glue which takes a product or service from the manufacturer to the customer. Marketing is what identifies a market for a product, and then ensures the product reaches that market, and is accepted by the people in that market. It is only successful when it creates a win-all situation, works for the company of course, but also works for the customer. The marketing strategies have to ultimately fit within the business model of a company, and ensure a good return on investment is made. A marketing campaign is successful only when it leads to an increase in sales and more profit for the company.
Two of the most revered, but controversial political ideologies of the last couple of centuries have been socialism and communism. Similar in many ways, they are about the divide between an ideological left and an ideological right. Communism started a few decades before socialism, in 1840s, while socialism took shape in 1880s. French Revolution is thought to have influenced the movements. It was in this revolution that the left was pitched against the right for the first time. Right represents the nationalistic elements, aggressive in nature, and drawn by political fervor, while left is more about the common man, and his concerns with equality.
Consumers are very smart. They want the best of everything, and rightly so. The companies which fare well in the market do this, and incorporate it in their product design and development process. Nowhere is this seen more than when consumers are out there looking to purchase delicate products. They don't want to compromise on anything, they want the softness, but also want the product to be durable. Companies which understand this consumer expectation invariably do well. Of course, it leads to several engineering challenges: how to make things which are soft, but also tough and long-lasting. Human rights, a hot topic these days, but you will be surprised, it is something which was unheard of about a century ago. During the Second World War, when the world was undergoing a transformation, the question of what exactly are human rights, and what can be done to safeguard them, was raised by the government of United Kingdom. Subsequently, in 1958, more laws were created, to guarantee every citizen some basic freedoms and rights, including the right to practice any religion of their choice. This was what set up a baseline and later on became the minimum standard against which all human rights laws were measured in the world.
Epidemics are tough to stop, once started. By a conservative estimate, a disease epidemic in a global city can cost the country upwards of $1 billion. Not a surprise then, that so much effort is put in to prevent the epidemics from spreading in first place. United States leads the world, with the help of this special device, which is essentially administered like an antiviral drug. The device is expensive, and has significant logistics and handling challenges, due to which it is not currently suitable for use by developing countries.
Scientific thought should not be limited just to textbooks, but applied to everyday problems as well. The Foundation is trying out various scientific solutions to solve the problem of water purification. Millions each year, in the developing world, fall ill due to impure water. The world is not as lucky as us, who can easily get purified bottled water. The solution uses nanotechnology to remove the water impurities and make it portable and safe for drinking.
Tree rings are used, not just to guess the age of trees, but to get specific climate information during that period in the tree's life. Dendron chronology, the technique which deals with the study of tree rings, can be inaccurate at times, but still provides a lot of useful data. How wide the rings are, tells us what the climate situation was at that time, how was the rain during the time, or was there a drought going on which influenced the tree growth, or rather the lack of it. It is almost like a Morse code. Morse code is dash and dots. Tree rings have narrow and wide patterns, even richer than Morse code. If carefully studied, they can provide a lot of information.
What causes weight loss? Is it diet? Is it exercise? Or is there a magical third ingredient? Well, some Canadian researchers wanted to get a definite answer, and conducted a body fat experiment. A group of 31 women were made to participate in the 6-month-long experiment. No changes were done to their diet. All that the group focused on was exercise. When the results came out, what did they see? Some women had lost a significant weight, while others didn't. This can only mean one of the two things or both. 1. That exercise leads to weight loss, and second, some unknown psychological factors also play a role in weight loss.
So, what exactly is risk? As it turns out, there are several definitions. Of course, it is the condition when you are in danger. That is definitely risk. Risk also means the chance of being in danger or dealing with the consequences of danger. Not taking risk is what staying safe is. Not to be confused with safety, which is essentially the preparation or steps you take to stay safe.